Okay, so what could a nuclear power plant and a Lego brick possibly have in common? Well, the answer is AI. And believe me, it's starting to change our world in ways you probably wouldn't expect. So today, we're going to unpack some of the latest developments that are pulling AI out of the research lab and putting it right into our daily lives.
And listen, what we're digging into today isn't just some far-off futuristic theory. Nope. We are talking about real, tangible shifts, brand new tools that could genuinely reshape how you work, how you create, and even how you build things. So yeah, let's just dive right in.
All right, first up, let's talk about the sheer scale of what's happening behind the scenes. I mean, these aren't just little bets being placed here and there. We're talking about massive, foundational, almost tectonic shifts. These are moves designed to power the entire future of AI. And honestly, it doesn't get much bigger than this. Get this. Meta is making an absolutely monumental bet on its AI future by securing a massive nuclear power source. And its whole job? To fuel their data centers. 5.6 gigawatts. I mean, just let that number sink in for a second. To put that into perspective for you, this one single deal, it's one of the largest corporate purchases of nuclear power in history. So this isn't just some simple upgrade, right? This is a huge statement. It tells you just how immense, how almost unimaginable the energy demands for the next generation of AI are going to be. And look, it's not just about raw power either. We're also seeing these huge industry-shaking partnerships form. Take Walmart and Google. They're teaming up to weave Google's powerful AI, Gemini, directly into the shopping experience. What does that mean for you? Well, pretty soon you'll be able to find and buy stuff from Walmart just by talking to Google's AI. That is a major step in embedding this tech right into our everyday lives.
Okay, so while the giants are busy building this massive foundation, you've got this whole ecosystem of really practical tools popping up on top of it. So let's bring things down from the stratosphere to the personal level. Let's look at an upgraded toolkit of AI apps that you can actually start using like right now to make your life a little easier, a little more productive. So here are just a few of the new tools that are making some serious waves. You've got Nume, which is basically the world's first AI CFO for startups. Then there's ToneMark. This one's cool. It learns your writing style, so your social media posts actually sound like you. You've got Notice, which is kind of like your own personal AI intern for tasks and emails. And Harpa AI, which is this super powerful little agent that just lives right in your browser. Let's actually zoom in on Harpa AI for a sec, because it's a perfect example of where this is all going. Think of it like a co-pilot for the web. It can summarize long articles for you, help you write emails, automate all those boring, repetitive tasks. And the best part? You do it all without ever leaving your browser. This is that key shift I'm talking about. We're moving towards AI that's just part of our existing workflow, not some separate app we have to remember to open. And, this whole idea of an integrated AI copilot, it's now being applied in some incredibly personal and, frankly, really important fields. And maybe none more so than healthcare. AI is starting to act as a kind of personal navigator, helping us find our way through what can be a really complex system. So, check this out. Anthropic's AI model Claude is now available in a HIPAA-ready version. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, HIPAA is that huge US law that protects your healthcare privacy. It's a really big deal. So what this means is that the tool is built from the ground up to securely handle your most sensitive health information. And that goes for everyone, patients, doctors, even the insurance companies. So how does it actually work for, say, a patient? Well, imagine this. You link your health data from something you already use, like Apple Health. Claude then securely whips up a summary of your medical history. And this is the killer feature, it helps you prepare specific, really smart questions to ask your doctor at your next visit. It's all about empowering you, the patient, before you even set foot in that exam room. Okay, so up until now, we've pretty much been in the world of software, right? Data, services, stuff on a screen. But what happens when AI literally leaps off the screen and gets a physical body? Well, let's look at how AI is showing up in a place you might not expect at all, the world of play. You heard that right, Lego. They've just debuted something they're calling smart bricks. Now, they look just like those classic 2x4 bricks that we all know and love, but these things are absolutely packed with tech. They're bringing AI directly into the very physical act of building and playing. And to give you a feel for how this actually works, just listen to this quote from the description. Fly two ships toward each other, and they start making pew-pew sounds. How cool is that? The bricks are using sensors to understand how close they are to each other, and then they create this interactive soundscape for whatever you're building. It's
It's kind of magical, honestly. So what exactly makes them smart? Well, these little bricks have speakers, lights, and sensors built right inside. Get this, they can even recognize specific minifigures. So if you put a Darth Vader minifig near one, yep, it will actually start playing his iconic theme music. And of course, it makes total sense that they're launching with the new Star Wars sets. It's a perfect fit. So, from nuclear power plants all the way down to these tiny, intelligent toy bricks, what's the big picture here? What does it all mean? It signals a really fundamental shift in the entire AI landscape. We are finally moving from just promise to actual product. And there's this quote from the source material that just captures the moment we're in perfectly. It says, 2025 became the year AI was judged by what it actually does, not what it promised. I mean, after years and years of hype, the focus has completely changed. Basically, we're moving out of the age of AI hype, and we're planting our feet squarely in the age of AI utility. The big questions are no longer just, what if? Now the questions are, how does this work? And, most importantly, what can this do for me, right now, today? And that leaves us with a really fascinating question to think about. As all of these tools, I'm talking browser agents, healthcare co-pilots, even smart toys, as they all become more and more mainstream, which ones are going to become truly essential? Which ones will be as indispensable to our daily lives as a smartphone or a search engine is today? It's definitely something to chew on. Thanks for joining me.